Good morning, everyone. It's Ethan here. It's about 20 after 4 in the morning here in Calgary, and the only reason I'm talking quietly is because the rest of my family hasn't woken up yet. So I'm just gonna take a quick shower, and then we'll get into the flight clothes. So see you then. What's good, folks? It is great to have you back on the channel today, or if you're new, welcome to Just Plain Ethan. Today I'm going to be flying to Ottawa on board one of WestJet's many Boeing 737-800 aircraft under the flight number of WestJet Flight 610. Since it is still about 4:35 a.m., let's wait for the rest of my family to get up. But in the meantime, I'll put my flight clothes on and you'll see what they look like. Now that I'm awake, it's time to get dressed. Due to COVID-19, I'm legally required to wear a face covering or mask on board my flight to Ottawa. And in the spirit of the Calgary Stampede, here's the look I am going for. Boom! There we go. Now let's get downstairs and have some breakfast. That was one heck of a good breakfast. Now let's go get the truck started. Now that I'm at the airport, let's head inside. Having not flown out of Calgary International Airport in more than 3 months, I was certainly excited to get back on a plane again. But as soon as I walked in, it was a totally different experience. It felt incredibly odd to see so few people in what is usually an incredibly busy terminal. I really hope travel demand picks up soon, because this can't last forever. Now that the bags are dropped and boarding passes are in hand, let's head off to security. Today's flight will be WestJet Flight 610, departing out of gate B31. Having read from the WestJet app there would be very limited service on board, I decided to walk to Tim Hortons to go get breakfast. And the moving walkway gave me a great view of the aircraft that would be taking me to Ottawa. My stomach was getting upset with me because I hadn't eaten enough breakfast at home. Therefore, I shot this quick picture on my phone of our aircraft since it had been parked at gate B31 since the night prior. My flight today will be operated by Charlie Golf Whiskey Sierra Romeo, an 11.4-year-old Boeing 737-800 that has flown with WestJet since February of 2009. Anyhow, here's me walking down the jet bridge to our plane and flying for the first time in 4 months. I didn't want to point my camera up too much, so I apologize for mostly filming at the floor. Just wanted to respect everyone else's privacy. Anyways, my seat for this 3-hour and 49-minute flight to Ottawa will be 6F, and I gotta say, what a great view. WestJet's premium economy seats on the 737-800 aircraft range from rows 4 to 7, with row 8 all the way to the back being regular economy rows. And in these rows, there is significantly more legroom than what you would see in a typical economy seat. In my case, I'm 6 feet 3 inches tall, and I have at least 6 inches of room between my knee and the seat in front of me. So that's a huge bonus right there. Once you open the very sturdy tray table on your seat, you are greeted with a safety card and an air sickness bag. Having always been a huge fan of aviation, I don't think I'll ever need the air sickness bag. However, in the seat pocket below, due to COVID, there are no magazines or anything to read in order to minimize touch points. The seats also have a built-in power station, which is extremely helpful for someone like me, who, in using their cameras too much, runs out of battery a lot quicker than some others might. Once we are up to our cruising altitude, I will review the snack service and the in-flight amenities. But for now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the engine start, pushback, taxi, and takeoff from runway 35 left.
Completed the safety demonstration wearing a face covering. Should the oxygen mask drop down from the panel above you, remove your face covering, don the oxygen mask, and follow the procedure just demonstrated to you. Thank you for your attention.
Peuvent survenir sans avertissement. Nous vous recommandons de garder votre ceinture bouclée en tout temps, même lorsque les voyants des ceintures sont éteints. En cas d'urgence,
That's kind of rough. This eyes, nose, mouth, ears. Those are part of his nose. Tail.
Shortly after takeoff, the WestJet crew came around and handed out a small bottle of Dasani water, as well as the classic Biscoff cookies. Since I was super hungry, I both drank and ate those pretty quickly, which is why they aren't featured in this clip. Knowing how much I eat, I figured this wouldn't be enough to sustain me for a 3-hour and 40-minute flight, so at a convenience store at Calgary, I decided to get this assortment of food. And yes, I am proud to say I did indeed finish all of that in 10 minutes. A few years ago, WestJet refurbished all their 737 aircraft to feature seats without rear-facing TVs. Thanks to this change, WestJet now offers their complimentary WestJet Connect in their mobile app, where you have a very large selection of movies to watch for all genres. And having flown WestJet lots, I've always been impressed with the amount of movies they have to offer. The in-flight interactive map, however, is usually a bit slow to update, but this has been typical over the years with WestJet, and honestly, it's not too big of a concern for me. There is onboard Wi-Fi available for a specific price, depending on how much time you want to spend on the internet during your flight. I had noticed a lot of my favorite movies were on WestJet Connect, so I didn't bother with purchasing a Wi-Fi plan. I just went ahead and watched some movies. With that being said, I'll let you enjoy some highly relaxing footage taken from the flight. Since there were multiple storms in the area along the way, the scenery was absolutely incredible, and I couldn't resist videoing it. And now, here's our descent, fly past of the airport, 180-degree bank, and slightly rough crosswind landing on runway 32. And there you have it. Welcome to Ottawa International Airport. I thoroughly enjoyed this flight with WestJet, as I always do. Even despite the COVID crisis, their service was still top-notch, food was great, and the overall flight was just awesome. It felt great to be back on a plane again. As I always say, I would definitely recommend that if you haven't flown WestJet before, definitely give them a try. Their booking process is extremely easy. They're also very well priced, and overall just a really good airline. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to share your thoughts or just overall opinion on the video, please do down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from my subscribers about this one-of-a-kind trip report. The backstory of this is that about a week before flying to Ottawa, I decided that I wanted to do a trip report, but in a bit of a different style, whereas I would combine a vlog and a report in the same video. And this is what I came up with. So I really encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at nonstop.ethan. Cheers, and have a great day.